Hi, I'm Ben Smith, Assistant Director of Technology at the Lincoln Intermediate Unit.
And I'm Nicole Bond, the Educational Technology Specialist here at Lincoln Intermediate Unit.
So in this video, we're going to talk about how you can set up secure individual meetings with students and parents. In our previous videos, we talked about how you can secure your room from students so that they can't get back in. But we're ready to go, so let's move over to just a new browser window. And there are two ways you can do this. So the first way is you can go to your calendar. So if you can go to Google Calendar, you can just type in calendar.google.com. And then if you're ready to set up a meeting with a parent, you could just click on the date and set the time. And Nicole, do you want to walk us through how to add the Google Meet?
Absolutely. So if I just click once, it's going to let me add my Google Meet right here by pressing Add Google Meet Video Conferencing. And you'll see it sets a code right there. I can then add specific guests. So if I want to invite a parent and say maybe this is give it a title, add the time I want to hold it.
And then you're all set. Now, what this will do is it will try and send an email to that parent email. They'll get it on their side, and then when they're ready, there'll be a join link button in there for that time. The parent will not be able to join before you join the meeting, so you'll have to open the meeting room first. So this is one way that you can set up a secure meeting with a parent. If you know that's going to take place, that Meet link is a unique link to that parent for this particular meeting. So another way is, let's suppose you have a parent that calls and says, we want to meet now, or you know that you're going to meet with them. You could open up Google Meet.
And that's just meet.google.com.
And then when you're here, you can just start a new meeting, right?
Yep. You can do a nickname, or you can just hit continue. It will automatically create a meet for you. I'm going to mute myself just so it doesn't get us any interference while we're in Zoom. And I'm going to join my meet.
So now here, this room is open and you can add people. So one way that you could do it is if you knew their email, you could just type that in and you would be able to get that email. And but go ahead and close that. Let's see if we can join the, so are there other ways that we can get people to join into the meeting? So if you click under meeting details, so you can see that what Nicole could do is click copy joining info. And if she copies that, you could text that to somebody, you could email it to them, you could send them that link so that they are able to get into this meeting. And that's a way that you can set up that meeting. Of course, you notice in this case, you had to start the meeting first. So if you know that you're planning a meeting with a parent, you could schedule it from your Google Calendar. And if you sort of on the fly or ready to set up a meeting, you want to make sure that you can click that, and then you can get into your meeting and you can join there. The one thing I would say is that just as we mentioned with students, you want to be the last person out of the room. And if you do need to, you can remove the parent from the meeting. And when you remove them, as Nicole hovers over those directions, you'd see the remove there. If you remove them, they will not be able to join back into that meeting. And so perhaps if you had student or parent-teacher conferences and parents would join in, then you could remove them when you're ready to. That way they can't jump back in. But remember, if somebody else joins your meeting, you're still going to be able to hear the little beep. You're going to see their picture come up. And if you have an issue, you could just say, hold on right there. And then you can quickly remove somebody from the meeting and they won't be able to join back in.